What is going on, Burn fam? My name is Bryan, and I've got a 20-minute slide class for you. Now, this is body weight today, which means you're just going to need your board, your booties, and your booty, right? That is it. Water and towel are optional. Now, we're going to be spending the entire class on the board, so you don't have to worry about any additional floor space. Before we get into that, we got to get warmed up, right? So we're going to start off with a nice little hinge. Make sure you got plenty of room. Push those hips back. Walk it out into your high plank position. You're going to squeeze those glutes. Give me a down dog. Feel that stretch through that posterior chain. Bring it back to your high plank. Walk it in. Reach up to the ceiling. A nice little combo to start you off. So again, we start with that hinge. Feel that stretch in the hamstrings. Come to that high plank here. Find your down dog. Getting those hips nice and high. Stretch through the shoulders. Bring it back to your high plank. Stand it on up. Wash and repeat. So we're going to be here for a couple more seconds. We got a quick warm up today. Just 20 minutes, right? So we got to take advantage of that time. If you feel like you need a little bit more movement before you get into things, feel free to check out some of our recovery videos. We actually have some great ones that are perfect for a pre-workout, right? Otherwise, just stick with me, right? Couple more seconds here. We're going to stay in that high plank. Hold it steady, squeeze those glutes. Next up, we're going to step foot forward, sink into those hips, reach up to the sky, alternate at your own pace. So always returning to that high plank position, step that foot forward, make sure that heel is firmly planted before you twist. So allow yourself to sink deep into those hips, get those hip flexors to feel nice and juicy before we get things going on that board. A couple more here. I'm gonna do one more on each side before we go ahead and stand it on up. Meet me on your feet whenever you are ready. We're gonna go into some squats. So feet about shoulder width apart. We squat it on down. Keep that chest nice and tall. Allow those knees to go out. You want them tracking over those toes. And again, we're just warming up, right? So take it easy. No need to rush through this. Squeeze those glutes at the top. I like to say when you're squeezing those glutes properly, it's gonna look like a granny booty. It shouldn't look sexy if we're using it, right? We can save the sexy booty for later. Couple more here. Perfect. Last thing we've got going on, jumping jacks. Nice and simple. 3, 2, 1, jump it out. Light on those toes. If you need to, feel free, step it out. That's what you're working with. That's what I'll take. It's just getting that heart rate up a little bit before we get onto that board. Again, 20 minutes. We're sticking to that board for the entire thing. Full body action, right? So we're gonna work them legs, upper body, plenty of core, and call it a day. You've got another 3, 2, 1, relax. Great, we are warmed up. Go ahead and get those booties on. I like to sit down to make sure I don't have any accidents, right? Especially on camera. So make sure you've got those booties nice and secure. You're gonna meet me on the right side of your board. We're gonna start off nice and easy today. So make sure you are centered. Both feet are at the side. We got tall slides. So lift that foot up, slide to the other side. Make sure both your feet come back together before you go on to the other side. So we're starting nice and chill here. Get acquainted with that board. Get used to being here. Find whatever pace you wanna work with. Now for today, we're gonna be building a sandwich. I like to bake, so I'm gonna make a pie. We gotta start with the crust. This is the crust, right? We're gonna be adding on, we gotta add our ingredients to have our finished product, right? So next up, we need our filling. I'm gonna make an apple pie. So we've got some lovely skaters to throw in. Our magic number is gonna be 4. So we have 4 tall slides, 4 skaters on repeat. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So 4 tall slides, then we're gonna hinge our hips back, hands on that lower back for 4 skaters. And then once you finish those 4 skaters, come back up, 4 tall slides, wash and repeat. Nice and simple, right? So again, find your pace here. You don't have to go hot out the gate. We're just getting warmed up with that board. Just keep going back and forth. Now our next slide, we're gonna be adding on our taps. So we're gonna be sinking down nice and low to tap that board. You still got a couple seconds. I'm gonna preview that move for you. 4 tall slides, 4 skaters, 4 taps. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 4 tall, 4 skaters, 4 taps. Now, stay in tune with your body this entire time. For those taps, you want to come down and tap across. If you need to stop just below the knee, that is okay. And you just keep on washing and repeating. 4 tall, 4 skaters, 4 tapped. See how your memory holds out here today. We've got one more slide to add on. So we've got our crust, right? We got our filling. Those taps are the top crust for my apple pie. We got to throw on some sugar or some whipped cream. We got some sprinters we're going to add on. You're going to reset with me in 3, 2, 1. Reset. 4 tall. This is going to be the full combo here. After those 4 tall, 4 skaters. Push those hips back. Then you got 4 taps. Bring it down nice and low. And then 4 sprinters. Keep it low. Add some power to it. And then wash and repeat. Beautiful. So sprinters are that sugar on top or that whipped cream, or as I said as a kid, whoop cream. Whoop, there it is, right? I knew what I was talking about. Now make sure you don't lose count of these slides like me, because I'm getting lost in my story time. 4 of everything. Tall, skater, tap, sprinter. Keep it going. That heart rate should be nice and elevated by this point. You're feeling a little bit warm, so feel free to add a little intensity into it. That could be speed. Maybe you're pushing off of that bumper a little harder. Whatever that intensity means to you. Yeah? Perfect. A couple more seconds here. Are we breathing? Yes? You want to stay chill. Now again, hopefully you're not following my counting, because it's hard for me to keep counting to 4 while I'm talking. Not gonna lie. Couple more seconds. We're gonna take a break from this combo. Make sure those eyes are looking slightly in front of that board. We're not burying our head down. 10 seconds here. Doesn't matter where you are in that combo. We're gonna take a little break. You've got 3, 2, 1. Take a moment, breathe. If you need to step off that board, go ahead. You're gonna meet me on the right side of your board. So we got a little bit of work to do here. No sliding, feet are gonna be together. We've got a narrow squat into a lateral lunge. Meet me here, let's go. So we push those hips back, keep that chest nice and tall, and then we keep those toes pointed forward as we do that lateral lunge. Perfect. Make sure you're staying in the middle of that board. You're trying to sit those hips down as low as you can, trying to hit parallel. Beautiful work. Keep it going. We got a slow push-up on the bumper coming. You stay where you are. I've got some knobs I'm working with here, so I'm gonna switch to the other side. 3, 2, 1. So come down to your bumper. We got a slow descent push-up. Take at least 3 seconds. And then 4 mountain climbers. You can use your knees for that push-up. That is perfectly fine. I just want you to keep those shoulders pulled back. Strong plank position. Tucking in that tailbone. And we take our time getting to the bottom of that push-up. Now, if that bumper is a little too uncomfortable for you, you can put your hands on the floor in front. That is also an option. We're gonna be standing up in 3, 2, 1. Bring those feet in. Now we gotta do the other side, so go ahead and switch to the other side of your board if you need to. Narrow squat, lateral lunge. Let's hit it. Now, I had a lot of coffee before this, so my blood is pumping, and we are sweating and dripping. Don't go chasing waterfalls over here, right? Woo. I love it, though. Keep it steady. That nice, strong pace, I want you to find it and stick with it. Remember, for these narrow squats, we're really hitting those quads. You should be able to sink a little bit deeper than maybe you can with a regular squat. Depends on your mobility, right? So try your best to push those hips back. We're gonna come back down to the bumper. Remember to watch out for those knobs if you need to. 3, 2, 1, back to that bumper. Slow push up for mountain climbers. Again, you can use your knees. Just make sure your tailbone is tucked in. Come back to your toes for mountain climbers. Elbows are tucked in. So we're working some triceps here, as well as that chest. Keep breathing, core is engaged, and we're having a great old time. You see this curtain of sweat just dripping down my face. A couple more seconds here. Focus on your breathing. Got about 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Stand it on up. Take a moment if you need it to wipe yourself down. It's mainly for me. We're gonna be back on that board. That combo that we did is coming back and it's gonna be revisiting us a lot. So 4 tall, 4 skaters, 4 taps, 4 sprinters. Meet me here, take a deep breath, and let's get into it, yeah? So hopefully you remember that combo. We've got that pie or that sandwich just waiting for us to dig in. Try to string these moves together nice and smooth like Skippy. Just going here for a while. All about that endurance. Now tune into your body, right? If you can add some intensity, I want you to try and do that. If you're like, you know what? I'm feeling great. Kick it up a notch. If you're feeling meh, or you're just here to have a good time, you can take a step back. That is perfectly fine, right? Just keep moving. 4 tall, 4 skaters, 4 taps. 4 sprinters, don't forget about them. A couple more seconds here. Is that heart rate elevated? That's a good thing. It means we're alive and we're thriving. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Take a moment, catch that breath. I'm gonna dab a little. Dab, dab. Oh, such a dad. All right, we're gonna be on the side of our board. Again, we're going back to that narrow squat, lateral lunge. So start on the right side with me. We're hitting it in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Sink down nice and low, back into those heels. And this is your time to catch that breath, right? Sort of like active recovery. But we keep on moving and grooving. Ooh, how's that sandwich? How's that pie? Tastes so good. I've really been wanting to make pie lately, so it's just really top of mind. We're gonna come down to that bumper. I'm gonna switch sides. You can stay where you are. 3, 2, 1. All right, this time instead of push-ups, full burpee. Hands come on that bumper, chest down, bring it in, stand up tall. If you need to come to that plank position, you can do that. If you need to use your knees, you can also do that if you want that full burpee, right? So we're taking that push-up and we're intensifying it. Always bringing those feet all the way to that board, heels planted before you stand up. Get that lovely stretch on top. You've got 3, 2, 1. Good. Face me. Narrow squat, lateral lunge. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, I love burpees, especially on the board. It just feels so nice. Am I alone? I can't be alone. Somebody out there has got to be agreeing. Keep that form tight. Check in with your body. How we doing? Great, awesome, love to hear it. Y'all have to realize I'm talking to myself in this room. Sometimes I gotta create my own reactions. 5 seconds, we go back to those burpees. If you need to switch sides, feel free. 3, 2, 1. All right, burpees, let's go. right into them. Keep that form in check, right? No matter what, you can take it faster, but make sure we're pulling those feet in, getting that butt down before we stand up. How you feeling? You doing okay? Crushing it. You're like, I'm focusing, stop. Hang on. You got a little break coming. 3, 2, 1, relax. Whew. Wipe yourself down if you need to. We're coming to the end here. Meet me back on the board in 5 seconds. Combo is back. Combo is back, baby. 4 tall, 4 skaters, 4 taps, 4 sprinters. Catch that breath, roll those shoulders back. And we got this. 3, 2, 1, hit it. Good. Now feel free to zone out. We're going to be here for a while. As long as you've got those slides down, you don't have to pay too much attention to me right now. Just find a pace you can stay consistent with. That's it. Hopefully you are feeling that heartbeat good and strong right now. We're nearing the end, which means we're gonna have our most intense part coming up soon. I want you to stay strong and focused. Awesome work. You got about 15 seconds here. Hold on to it, come on. You got 3, 2, 1. Take a moment. Put your hand on that chest. Woo, we feeling good. All right, so here's what's going down. We're gonna be taking away from our sandwich, from our pie, because we are eating it now, right? So we're gonna take away the tall slide. Yeah, so we're going to do 4 skaters, 4 taps, 4 sprinters. We're going in 5. Make sure you are ready to go. 3, 2, 1, let's hit it. So starting with the skater, 4 skater, 4 taps, 4 sprinters. And you can catch on to what we're doing for the rest of this, right? So we're staying low. Anytime you need a reset, feel free to take it. I'm not going to be mad. Good. Nice, strong, consistent breathing. Couple more seconds here. 3, 2, 1, take a moment. Now we take away the skaters. So all we have are those taps and those sprinters, right? Get back on that board. Deep breath in. Let's hit it. 4 taps, 4 sprinters. I know it's getting tough. Just stay with it. Trust yourself. You've got this. Just find that pace you can work with. And again, since we're staying low here, feel free to stand up to reset real quick and get back into it. Ooh, come on, Burn. I'm feeling it. Don't leave me hanging. 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Step back. We ain't done. Maybe dab yourself down. Always will take the opportunity. Just sprinters. Whew. This is our finish. Big finish. Last bite of that pie. I'm going to take a moment with you here. Deep breath in. Let it out. Let's get it. Come on. Just sprinters. That's it. Straight up. Take it at whatever speed you want. I just want you to make sure you're challenging yourself. Have a little intensity. Yes, come on, Burn. I know you're feeling it. I know we're tired. Same. Come on. 10 seconds. Don't give up on me. Come on, 5, 3, 2, 1. You are done. Whew. Catch that breath. Don't leave me. Come down to your knees. Sit back in those heels. I want you to center yourself. Maybe close your eyes if you want. Deep breath. Feel that heartbeat coming back down, right? Let's go for one more here. You just did a 20-minute slide class with me. I had a lot of fun with this one. I hope you did too. I will see y'all soon. Take care.